Whichever superstar's got the most falls scored at the end of the time limit is the winner. Hopefully, these two did their cardio because they are in for a long night. Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Oh, a handful of hair. That's disrespectful. Ooh, and a mat slam, too. Oh, man. Look at this, gripping their opponent by the head.
Driven down face first.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this. Oh, looks like it's time for a little demolition.
He gets around the attack.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Corey, would it be safe to assume that endurance is the most important factor in an Iron Man match?
Absolutely, Cole. This isn't just one fall to a finish. Holding strong is key to both surviving and winning in an Iron Man match.
This is what all your cardio training is for. If you can keep your stamina up and stay tough to the end, you can have a fighting chance here.
Stomping down, and here's a cover. No, shoulders up at 2.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll.
Insulting.
What a headbutt.
Mark is really getting the crowd going.
Yes, that's right. Come on. Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count. Dropping the elbow. A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
Uh-oh, caught by the back of the elbow. She's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Buying herself some very precious time here. Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. Whoa! Strongest slam. Mark Henry might decide it right here.
There's 2. Almost had her, but she gets the shoulder up.
Unreal. Unreal the kick out there. Not only unlikely, downright extraordinary.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Sent into the corner.
This one's heading to the outside.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
An old standby for the deranged and sadistic. The barbed wire bat.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Nothing. Uh-oh. Maneuvers out of the way.
Has earned the upper hand here.
This one is all Henry right now.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
What a counter!
He avoids the contact. Got the full Nelson.
Slam!
She turns that attack away.
And she's really on the back foot now.
You can see the focus in his eyes.
Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop block.
Got the leg.
So focused on just pummeling the leg there.
Right to the leg.
And he retaliates.
Full control of their opponent, slamming their opponent right in front of the corner with more in mind here. Look out!
Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal. Oh, God. Backbreaker cuts off the attack.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver.
Looking for the sidewalk slam.
He wasn't expecting this.
I can't believe this. I can't believe the nerve he's got interrupting this matchup.
You shouldn't be surprised, Saxton. This superstar only cares about one person, himself.
Oh, look out. Watch out, watch out! Chance of this being a fair fight. Shoulders down.
And the count doesn't even begin.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Ooh, bullseye! She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy. Torturous knee.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact. Up and sparked with a Michinoku driver. Terrible position for Henry.
Cover!
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
I do not know how you survive that.
Staying alive there is unheard of.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall. Countering that offense.
Hoisted up in a big scoop slam. Picking up steam here. Big splash.
Movement gets her out of the way.
Ooh. Boom. Ripped in the hard way.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Placing him in the corner.
Hammer right to the gut. He's able to avoid heavy contact. Effective dodge there. Ooh, did you hear that
I've got to say, the amount of punishment we've seen in the match would have already ended most superstars.
The level of resilience we're seeing is off the charts. Slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming next from the second rope.
Oh, what a counter, knees!
That'll buy you some valuable time.
Oh, worked out with the crossbody. Snap there. Gonna follow it up with a...
What a splash.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. She goes, sliding back into the ring.
Oh, disturbing impact.
Gets herself out of harm's way.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Watch it. Using those steel steps like they're nothing.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Mark Henry.
Struggles. Slam.
An unyielding showing of authority. No two ways about it. Two. And he wins the fall.
Kneecap goes right into the face to halt the attack.
Goes right for the takedown.
The pillars of this building must be crumbling from the energy these fans are putting out right now.
These superstars are giving it their all, and this audience is giving it right back.
Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Oh, he flips that around. Mark Henry. World's strongest slam.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Two. He secures an early fall.
When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Military press.
The damage is really piling up now.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
What a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
To the midsection. And they're going shot for shot. Multiple blow. Oh, ouch.
Slugging away with everything they've got. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Who will break first? That is the question. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
wrestling up their opponent.
Driven down face first.
Cover! 2, and he fights it off.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. Into the elbow. Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
Is it enough? The cover! 2. She got it. Shearing the fall.
The WWE Universe really these superstars on.
Pumping the adrenaline they so desperately need right now.
She managed to avoid that offense.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast.
Taking aim on the arm.
And concern being shown across Henry's face at this point.
Henry's being taken. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch. They're not trying to win the match.
Submission. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. She's tossed right out of the ring.
Stomping. Ouch.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
He's got the slugger in hand and is ready to go to work.
Oh, bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him. She's trying to
Tap out. And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. World's strongest slam.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Tearing down the leg now. Whoa, slamming that bat down as hard as possible.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Everything's in Mark's favor now.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Arm wringer in control.
comes the fire.
Muscling up their opponent.
Driven down face first. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. Michinoku driver.
Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that.
And stays one step ahead. And Mark Henry is really fired up.
You just love seeing him get knocked down a peg.
Getting set up in the corner now.
And look at this.
Splash. Terrible position for Henry.
Cover. 2. And got it. The fall is hers.
Brutal knee strike.
A fourth of this fight is in the books now.
And we are deadlocked. Each competitor still trying to dictate the pace.
And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Henry's being taken into deep waters here.
Mark struggling to defend himself.
Henry trying to withstand this surge.
And things aren't looking good here. I think the ref might need to put a stop to this.
Those focused attacks on the torso might have done some serious internal damage.
Oh, no.
Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Driving face first. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Cinching up their opponent into a coquina clutch. They're not trying to win the match, and he's got to do anything he can to not tap out.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. Strongest slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
2. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. puts her on the offensive.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! And Henry going hard on the offense again.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly.
He scores a fall deep into this match.
Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster. My goodness.
Is it enough? The cover! Two! And she's just scored a fall here.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver. And this has to be the end of it.
Cover! Two count. She gains the fall. Delivers the knee. She's rummaging around under the ring here.
It's a hockey stick. Looking to try out her skills as an enforcer, see? Military press.
Into the cover. And he earns the fall. Placing her against the turnbuckle.
Slamming their opponent into place. Curious to see what's coming next from the second rope.
What a splash from the middle rope. That was more splatter than splash.
She gets the shoulder up.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
Will it be?
I think so.
And she thwarts the pin attempt and one.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Nothing fancy.
Uh-oh.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Big move on the mark. Oh, man, we all know what's coming here. Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
And he gets the fall.
And she just avoided some serious damage.
Beautiful senton.
This is not looking good for him.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Step ahead there. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Bear hug.
Look at the power.
A fall could be scored right here.
Doing everything she can to not allow that. Trying to slip out of this.
Tapping out.
Late in this match. Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Something big is coming.
He averts the offense.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. And he gets directed into the corner.
Going for it again. Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
And she scores a fall.
Lands a knee.
Boom! Read that one.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! She can't possibly take any more.
I have no idea how she's still standing.
Oh, what a shot. Really swinging wildly now.
Ooh, man. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Boom! What a shot.
Stomach. Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Side of an elbow. And concern being shown across. Into the cover! And she manages to get a fall.
Rising to a position. Trouble is looming.
Up high.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Jumping elbow drop.
And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Muscling up their opponent.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
What now?
Oh, a stop to the belly welly.
Each superstar trying to counter his